I was 17 and I joined the Navy right here in North Bay at the Empire Hotel. The first ship I sailed on, I was sent to the Royal Navy for training, and I served on HMS Kent. And after Kent, I served on HMCS Ontario, and we went to the Pacific, but we just got there and the war ended, so we didn't see too much action.
Tony Harding is a veteran of that Second World War Battle of the Atlantic. He is one of the reasons they hold this ceremony. Lieutenant Laurie Hull is the commanding officer of the Royal Canadian Sea Cadet Corps, brilliant here in North Bay. She explains why it's important to have individuals like Tony still around.
Just to have somebody like Tony, his knowledge, his wisdom, his experience, and just to let the kids know that he is one of the men and women who fought, that there's a face to the war, and just so important to have him here. It's really important to us.
Brian Henson is the president of the North Bay Naval Association, and he gives us a little more insight into the complete importance of the Battle of the Atlantic.
I think it's very important because this was a defining moment in Canadian history, and without the Canadian Navy and without the work that the men and women did in the Canadian Navy and in the Canadian military, there was a good chance that Britain would not have been able to survive. They were the only country left in Europe that had not been taken over by the Nazis, and we played a crucial role in making sure that supplies got to Britain so that they could continue with their work, and also for the Battle of Normandy, when D-Day. Without the Battle of the Atlantic, without the Canadian forces and the Canadian Navy moving people and supplies across the Atlantic, we would not have had the supplies in Britain to have the Normandy landings. It's very important.
It's very important to have ceremonies like today, so we remember, because it's nearly 60 years ago, and a lot is forgotten, in those number of years.
What is the one thing he would like the younger generation to focus on?
I would like to see them get into history and really learn what caused the war, how it was won by the Allies, and hopefully that we'll never get into another encounter the same.